All right, today we're going to dive into the absolutely incredible story of a true global music superstar, Jung Jung-kook. We're going to look at how a kid with a dream from Busan, South Korea, became a record-shattering solo icon, and it all starts with one single massive number. So let's just start with this number right here, 1 billion. Now, in the music world, a number this big, it's not just a number, it's a statement. It means something huge has just happened. But what exactly are we talking about here? We're talking about the song 7 hitting 1 billion streams on Spotify. Now, lots of songs get there eventually, but the real story, the mind-blowing part, is the speed. Doing it faster than anyone else in history, that's a whole different level of global power. So, who is the artist that pulled off this absolutely insane feat? Even if you already know his name, I promise you the story of how he got to this point is the really fascinating part. Of course, we are talking about Jeon Jung-kook. And here's the real kicker. 7 wasn't some long-awaited comeback or a track from a seasoned solo artist. Nope. This was his official solo debut, his very first big swing as a solo act. Which really brings us to the core question of our whole explainer today, right? How does someone from the biggest group on the planet step out on his own and not just succeed, but immediately start breaking world records? To figure that out, we have to go back. Way back. And our story doesn't start on some huge, glittering stage. It starts in the port city of Busan, South Korea, with a young kid named Jeon Jung-kook. You'd think a future pop star would have always dreamed of being on stage, but music wasn't actually his first love. He was seriously considering a career as a badminton player. That is, until he saw a performance by the K-pop legend G-Dragon, and in that moment, his entire life's path just shifted. So, inspired, he went for it. He auditioned for a big talent show called Superstar K3. And here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. He didn't get picked for the show, but his raw talent was so obvious that multiple agencies started calling him. Instead of going with a big, famous company, he took a chance on a tiny, underdog label called Big Hit Entertainment. That one decision would end up changing music history forever. At Big Hit, he started his life as a trainee, preparing for the next huge chapter, his debut in a new group called BTS. And it was there he would earn a very, very special title. Then, on June 13th, 2013, the world met BTS. And right from day one, Jungkook was a core part of the group's identity. He wasn't just a member. He was the main vocalist, the lead dancer, and the youngest in the group. And that title, the youngest, is a really big deal. In Korean culture, there's a specific word for it, maknae. It's not just about age. It means you're kind of cherished, but it also comes with this huge expectation that you're going to be amazing at, well, everything. Well, Jungkook didn't just meet those expectations, he completely obliterated them. He quickly got this nickname, the Golden Maknae, basically because he was good at literally everything he tried. I mean, beyond his world-class singing and dancing, the guy could rap, he helped write iconic songs like Magic Shop, and his talents went way beyond music to sports, art, even filmmaking. He was the total package. But even while being a key part of this global juggernaut, you could see the solo artist inside him starting to grow. He started to explore his own unique sound through solo songs on the BTS albums. And you can literally see his artistic journey unfold right here. In 2016, Begin was this really personal story about leaving home and finding a new family in his members. Then you jump to 2018, and Euphoria is a massive global hit that really showed off his signature vocal style. And by 2020, with My Time, he got super introspective, talking about what it's like to grow up famous. Each track was another clear step toward the artist he was becoming. And all of that brings us right back to where we began, 2023, the explosive official launch of his solo career, what pretty much everyone is calling his golden era. And the moment he launched, the impact was just immediate. His single 7 didn't just chart. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. I mean, that is arguably the toughest, most competitive music chart on the entire planet. This wasn't a climb. It was an instant takeover. And he proved it wasn't a fluke with his full debut album, perfectly named Golden. The album was just a masterclass in versatility. He was effortlessly jumping from slick pop to smooth R&B to these high-energy dance tracks, proving that his golden touch worked on any genre he decided to tackle. So, when you step back and look at the whole picture, from the kid in Busan who saw one performance and changed his entire life, to the golden Maknae of BTS, to a history-making solo phenomenon, it becomes so clear. His story is this incredibly rare mix of insane natural talent and just relentless, nonstop hard work. Jungkook has consistently pushed every boundary and redefined every single expectation. He's literally helping to shape what a global pop star even looks like in this day and age. So really, the only question left to ask is, what record is he going to break next?